Jerry O'Connor ready to strike this. Crucial last quarter of the game. Out it comes once again. Hand passed away by Tommy Walsh. Jackie Turrell, the Kilkenny captain, will be hoping to take the Liam McCarthy back down to Kilkenny tomorrow night. Diarmuid O'Sullivan has other ideas. Jerry O'Connor trying to step forward here, stopped again. That midfield area congested by Kilkenny players very successfully. Willie O'Dwyer again here, leaving it behind. Sean Fitzpatrick surrounded by Cork players. Back it comes once again to a Kilkenny man. Richie Power, the final piece of the jigsaw, having a go from distance and putting it over the bar. It's a very confident strike indeed by Kilkenny's Richie Power. First of the day, and he's opened up a 4-point gap in this match. Good support play, good confident strike from a huge distance out. Kilkenny looking good. Cork in major difficulty now. The longer this goes on. Timmy McCarthy easily dispossessed there by John Tennyson. Again rolled up onto the stick here with great confidence and good assurance. Hooked, and hooked very well indeed by Ben O'Connor, who's discarded the black helmet. Line ball. Well, Kilkenny continue to warm up some of their substitutes. John Tennyson back there with a vital defending job to do. Well, you wonder here, what will Ben do? Will he opt to try and lob it in, or will he go to try and put it over the bar? Just outside the 45-metre line, but considering the distance from the target, it's at least 50 metres out. It's lobbed in, it's held, and James Ryle is dispossessed there by Joe Dean, and there's a push and there's a free in. And this could be a 3-point game once again very shortly. Mistake at the back there by Ryle, who had dispossessed Jerry O'Connor with a wonderful intervention much earlier. Got ticked for his troubles there. So Joe Dean, 5 points to date in this game. 4 of them have come from frees. He's 4 from 5 from shots at the target, from frees such as this one here. Deep in concentration, all worthwhile. The margin is reduced. It's 1-11 for Kilkenny. Cork 11 points. Well, now the big question's still being asked. Have Kilkenny done enough? They've played well enough. Can they maintain their advantage? Will Cork produce a typical late flourish? Henry Shefflin trying to get onto it here, but instead it's John Gardner. Looping it forward here to Timmy McCarthy. Driving it forward beyond Kieran Murphy. Easy for Jackie Turrell. Took it very calmly. Little block on it. Comes towards John Tennyson. Surrounded by other players. Tennyson finding an outlet there. O'Halpine was in two minds as Lynn came onto it because Richie Power was behind O'Halpine. Out comes the goalkeeper. Very secure work by Donald O'Cusack. And he drives it another 50, 60, 70 metres down the field. Down towards Brian Corcoran. Can he give the leadership? Hasn't scored so far. Breaks to Timmy McCarthy. 1-11 to 11 points. Kilkenny leading. We're in the 56th minute. Cork now trying to raise the decibel level among the fans and the intensity level among the players. That's Sean Fitzpatrick on his hands and knees, and the referee once again will throw the ball in. Well, I'm now told that that is the 6th time the referee has opted to throw the ball in this match. It's quite amazing. Once or twice in the past, maybe.
Yeah, but the tackling is so intense. Like, there's so many players around the ball, and that's what they're doing. They'll drop down if they think they're going to lose possession over it.
Well, the Ardcorla section, I'm sure, enjoying a fine contest. And they're looking forward now to the last 15 minutes or thereabouts. Willie O'Dwyer trying to get away from 2 Cork players. Diarmuid O'Sullivan coming back here, keeping it away from Eddie Brennan, who hasn't scored, but then in Cork matches against Cork in the All-Ireland final, Brennan hasn't scored in any of the games so far. Out it comes now to Ben O'Connor, chased by Eddie Brennan, out to Niall McCarthy, again trying to take off, looking for a support player. It's Jerry O'Connor once more. Gardner couldn't reach for it, couldn't take it. Shaw Fitzpatrick nipped in, and there was a push, and that's going to be a free down for Kilkenny. And another vital play there by Shaw Fitzpatrick, stretching himself, anticipating the danger to his own team. John Gardner ticked for that, spoken to already by the referee. That's a ticking, but Shaw Fitzpatrick gets the accolade there. Wonderful play.
Jerry, I get the feeling it's something that Kilkenny have worked on very hard in training. They've looked at the Cork running game, and all day what they're doing is their midfielders are playing very, very deep, and they're letting the Cork lads run at them, and then they're just putting in the tackle at the right moment with great timing, and it's something that's worked fierce well for them. But Cork should be able to bypass that by hitting the ball quicker, but they just can't seem to change their tactic today.
Well, they've used a couple of subs so far, Kieran Murphy and Wayne Sherlock. 3 more. Cathal Naughton, I wonder? Maybe.
Yeah, definitely. They don't look like scoring a goal at this stage, and they look like they'll need a goal to win it.
That's in, dangerously in, dropped again, and this time Jerry O'Sullivan anticipating. It was fumbled by O'Sullivan. That's Dermot O'Sullivan, and this is O'Cusack who's in trouble. And that time he takes there was a chop down. The referee has decided, and that's going to be a free in from the 20-metre line. Well, a very dangerous situation, or potentially very dangerous situation there.
Yeah.
Hard to make of it.
Well, I don't want to be repeating myself, but you know, on the days it's working for Cork, it looks great, the short passing, but you know, really hurling is about getting the ball up the field as fast as you can.
Henry Shefflin, would he ever think of a goal here? He's thinking of a point. He's very happy to make it 1-12 to 11 points. Henry with 6 points. Timmy McCarthy is now being replaced on the Cork team, and coming in the hero for Cork in the semi-final victory over Waterford, the man with the gold helmet, Cathal Naughton. So not a good day for Timmy McCarthy and for many of the Cork players so far, trailing by 4 points. I make it about 11.5 minutes still to play. The puck out as far as Niall McCarthy. It's going to take something special by the Rebels to win this one and win the 3 in a row. That may be the start by Ben O'Connor. That's his third. 3 from 3 for Ben. 1-12 for Kilkenny, 12 points for Cork. Can they change their tactics, Cork, the champions of the last 2 years? This little ball played in here to Ben O'Connor. His shooting is magnificent. Yeah,
brilliant scoring. You know, he's provided leadership before. I see John Gardner gone to midfield now, trying to combat Shaw Fitzpatrick. Tom Kenny gone to wing back, and really, you know, Ben O'Connor gone to centre forward. Cork are trying everything that they know, but Kilkenny are just keeping their nose in front.
Well, that's the way it was with Tom out right half against Kilkenny. Indeed, when they lost in 2003 during that game. But Kilkenny now trying to turn on the pressure once again. And that's Eddie Brennan, and he still can't score in this final. That's 9 wides now for Kilkenny. The puck out quickly taken to Sean O'Halpine. Huge one down, all the way down the field. Gathered in brilliantly by Michael Kavanagh. So assured at cornerback. Lovely player. Derek Ling, busy as always in midfield. Huge one down to Henry Shefflin, who's drifted into full forward to put pressure on. Here's Eddie Brennan. Is this his moment? A little chip by Eddie Brennan. That's over the bar. He's waited patiently a long time. He's had a good season up to this game here. And Eddie Brennan knocks it over the bar in the 61st minute to stretch Kilkenny's lead. They're ahead by 4 points, heading into the closing stretch. John Gardner up against Shaw Fitzpatrick, and Shaw gets there. Gardner tries to get it away, and it's the other midfielder, Derek Ling, pursued by Niall McCarthy. Little clash of legs there. Kilkenny given an advantage, told play on. Shaw Fitzpatrick again. That time it's Richie Power, and Richie Power has put it to the left. Puck out quickly taken. Still 1:13 to 12. Cork in a real hurry. Sean O'Halpine. They have 9 minutes left to try and retain their title. Kilkenny to deny them. That's superb play at the back. Wonderful, strong, bustling play. Commanding work back there by Noel Hickey. Into the mix once again it comes. Cork put under pressure, not for the first time. Aidan Fogarty striking. Aidan Fogarty has put this one over the bar. It's a dream match for Fogarty. A goal and 3 points. Well, Michael Duignan was mentioning days when players who are lesser stars, lesser heroes, suddenly become the man of the moment. Fogarty is that player in 2006.
Yeah, I think it comes from the fact there was nothing about them before the game, and some players just have the mentality to play on the big day, and Fogarty is one of those. He's great underage record and he's really producing the goods. There's a wild stroke by O'Sullivan. Really, Shefflin was fouled there.
And Shefflin still battling, and the referee does blow the whistle. It's got to be a free in. And this is the chance now where Kilkenny can stretch in front even more. A chance to put 6 between them, and will that bury Cork's ambition of the 3 in a row?
Shefflin has huge physical strength, Gerard, and that's, I suppose, it's really what marks him out above all the other players of this generation, is that he's great hurling ability, but he's a big, huge, strong man. He works so hard for the team, and he wins an awful lot of those frees and 50-50 balls himself, and great player, and looks like it's going to be Kilkenny's day now, and they deserve it because their attitude has been 100%.
This is high, and this is over. 7 points for Henry Shefflin, King Henry as the fans call him. 115-12, a 6-point gap opened up with 7 minutes of the 70 still to play. Looking really good for Kilkenny, as it has been for a long, long time in this match. Michael Kavanagh scooping it out over the line ball to Cork, who are in a hurry. In particular, Sean O'Halpine ready to get the ball back into the faces of the Kilkenny backs. A goal needed by Cork very quickly to maintain a real interest in this tie. That's taken down here with some difficulty by Kieran Murphy, trying to hand pass it out, but there instead is Tommy Welsh. Oh, elusive and brilliant. Out it comes to the centre. Ronan Curran trying to mop it up. The centre half back is clotheslined there by Martin Comerford. Free to Cork, no question about it. Many hefty, tough tackles and challenges going in. This is it once again here, not much doubt about it. The referee has showed him the notebook for that. He was already on a yellow card, so the referee looking rather sympathetically on Martin Comerford. There'll be a Cork sub very shortly. Cian O'Connor will come back in. He was in as a blood sub before half-time. He's going to come in as a full sub now very shortly, as this is struck by Ben O'Connor, and this one's gone over the bar. 4 points by Ben O'Connor.
Yeah, he's certainly maintained his huge standards today. He's marking Tommy Walsh, who's having a fine game, but Ben O'Connor scored 3 great points from play and a great free there.
Well, Cian O'Connor's coming on. His family steeped in the GAA. His father, Michael, from Glanmire, will be very proud to see his son come on. He replaces Kieran Murphy, another Glanmire player from SARS. Kieran Murphy from Erin's Own, or Cian O'Connor rather from Erin's Own, but in the Glanmire area. Out it comes here to Henry Shefflin. Shefflin hitting it, and Shefflin putting it over. It's that kind of day. Very little going wrong for Kilkenny. There might have been doubts in the minds of the fans that they hadn't quite done enough at the end of the opening 35 minutes. Now they are turning it on, and it's Henry again. Cork can't even get the ball out, but this ball has gone to the left. The champions of the last 2 years, who've been magnificent champions, have lived close to defeat on a number of occasions this year. Today, that looks like being their fate. Cha Fitzpatrick, huge one. O'Sullivan comes, collects. While there's time, they'll still believe in the cause and the possibilities of victory. Michael Kavanagh once again to deny. Brian Corcoran, man who came back and came out of retirement. This is Eddie Brennan ahead. Once again to Richie Power. Lobbed in. Shefflin's about, but so too is Donald O'Cusack. Wonderful goalkeeping. Well, he's done absolutely nothing wrong this afternoon, Donald O'Cusack. Out it come from Tom Kenny to the man who was at right half, John Gardner. Up as far as Ben O'Connor. Inside towards Cian O'Connor, normally a half-back or corner-back. Played it left half forward at the start of the championship. Fed in here towards another club mate of his, Brian Corcoran. Corcoran looking for an outlet. It's Niall McCarthy. Kilkenny forcing him wide. 2 men after him. Still he slips them. McCarthy looking to set up a goal for Cork. Ben O'Connor, he's got it! It's not over yet. It's a 3-point game with 4 minutes left. Can Cork do it yet? in spite of everything. 67 minutes are gone on the clock. Niall McCarthy in for Ben O'Connor from the tightest of angles. He beats McGarry. It's a 3-point game. Kilkenny 116.